This song was born in Northern Ireland. It's a song about the family of a man called Stephen Carroll. He was murdered a couple of years ago in Northern Ireland. He was a policeman there, and I was driving home one day, and I heard his widow speaking on the radio as she was being interviewed, and the things that she said were particularly moving to me. I guess the reason being that we see on our TV and in the media a lot of accounts of the victims of tragedy and great injustice, and there's this tendency for this sort of tabloid sensationalization, if indeed that is a word, of what should be a very personal and a private grief that's sort of cast across an entire nation in hopes of selling newspapers and getting good ratings and essentially whipping people up into an anger that isn't theirs to feel. So, and one of the things that impressed me about Kate Carroll was that she completely refused to do this, and it was a very dignified speech that she made, and that made the tragedy that had befallen her family seem all the more more tragic and more generally upsetting to me. And despite having grown up in the 80s and seen sort of tragedy in Northern Ireland almost becoming commonplace, this was incredibly striking to me, and I felt compelled to essentially use mostly her words and make them into a song, and this is called Stephen. Stephen, the flags are half-mast at the station, and there's a cloud hanging over this town. The wind blows apology and the sun looks ashamed as he hides out behind Portadown. And out there are children still raised on old anger to believe there's a reason to fight. But a piece of land's only a piece of land, and you will not come home tonight. Stephen, the uniformed visitors came unexpectedly late yesterday. I opened the door to a man and a woman. Oh, I knew what they'd come here to say. Oh, I've never seen any darkness so deep as the moment when I clicked off the light, and a piece of land's only a piece of land, and you will not come home tonight. Stephen, the paper's been filled with your picture. You know, it seems the whole world knows your name. And would you believe there was Martin McGuinness out condemning these bastards to blame? Well, I've never seen so much orange and green come together on a thin strip of white. Still a piece of land.